Hi, I'm Shilpa Jaiswal and I welcome you all to today's session, She Moves, She Heals. As women, we go through so much hormonal changes, fatigue, back pain, emotional unrest, but we manage it all through the walks of daily life. Today's practice is a safe space to be calm, reconnect with yourself, and give your body the care that you truly deserve. Through grounding, breathwork, and mindful movements, we are going to release tension and create space for all the good things in our life. So, without wasting any time, let's get onto the mat and start this journey. No matter where you are in your journey, whether you are navigating through stress or going through a health transition, or maybe you just need simple rest, this yoga class is going to help you to achieve calm and balance. So let's start with the warm up. Sit like this in Vajrasana on your mat comfortably. You can also cross your legs and sit. Keep your hands gently down, and in the first half of the class, we are going to set an intention for a mindful practice. And for that, simply close your eyes. Keep your entire body completely relaxed. Make sure that your body from your head to your toe is calm and relaxed. We are going to do something which is called deep breathing. So allow yourself to first exhale completely. And now take a long and deep breath in. Really expand your chest and exhale. Relax. Once again, take a deep breath in. And exhale, relax. A deep breath in. And exhale, relax. And now I'm gently moving into Dirgha Pranayam, which is a 3-minute breathing. We are going to allow ourselves and our body, our soul, to really ease into the class and set an intention with mindful breathing. During this time, just make sure that whenever you breathe in, you really expand your chest and your lungs, and when you breathe out, you relax. Keep your eyes closed as you can see me doing the same. Take a deep breath in, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Gently bringing your right hand on your chest, left hand on your stomach, and allowing yourself to create a space for calmness to seep in. Use this time to continuously breathe. Do not rush through the practice. This time you're going to take a deep breath in and hold your breath. Keeping your face absolutely gentle, holding your breath. And now slowly exhale. Let's repeat. Inhale. Hold your breath. And exhale. Last 1 minute of breathing where you really allow yourself to get comfortable and to make sure that mindful breathing really helps you to calm down all the clutter in your mind. So take a long and deep breath and exhale, release any tightness that is there in your body. Inhale and exhale as you release any stiffness or tightness that you can feel within your body, your muscles. Once again, inhale. Slowly bring your both palms together in front of your heart, gently pressing the center of your chest, making sure all the tips of your fingers are joined, they are touching each other, creating a nice resistance. And now we are going to begin the class with some Om chanting. So repeat with me, take a deep breath in. Once again. And last time, inhale. As you see yourself mindfully easing into the class, you can feel that your entire body has become calm and is now ready for the yoga practice. Now with this, gently rub your palms, cup your eyes, and slowly release. Let's begin with a quick warm-up. So while sitting in Vajrasana, if you feel that you're not able to sit in this posture, you can come to the cross-legged position, which is Sukhasana, and continue your warm-up. So for the warm-up, we are gently going to relax our entire body So for the warm-up, we are gently going to relax our entire body. So let's begin by keeping the hands gently on the side or here on your thighs, and drop your neck to the right side, feeling good stretch over here. You can close your eyes if you want to, or you can keep your eyes open and come back. Now repeat the same thing on the other side. You can really feel a very nice stretch over here and center. Now we are going to incorporate breathing into it. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can truly feel the difference when you add breathing to these simple mindful movements. Inhale and exhale. Slowly inhale, take your chin up. Exhale, take your chin down. Take your chin up, inhale. You can keep your eyes open and keep your chin down. And come to the center, and now you can close your eyes and gently do a neck rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Come back to the center. Taking your fingers, keeping it on your shoulders. Touch your elbows. We're going to do shoulder rotations. So inhale. As you open up, really open up the chest. Let your arms go back. And exhale, bring the elbows down. Let's inhale up. Exhale down. And 3, 4 and 5. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Inhale, open your fingers out. Exhale, bring it in. And 1. Let's do it 10 times. 2, 3, 4. All this while keeping a gentle smile on your face and keeping your body absolutely relaxed. And 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. And now simply take your palms forward, make a fist and rotate your wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And keep your hands down. Now we are going to do a side stretch. So take your left hand and try to keep it down on the mat. And now inhale, take your right hand up and try to, do this nice little curve on your upper torso as you exhale and stretch. You can keep your eyes closed and you can really feel the stretch on this side. 1. Continuously keep breathing. 2, 3, 4 and 5. And gently relax. Other side. Inhale and exhale. And 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Come back to the center. One more time. Inhale, exhale and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Come back. Inhale and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Come back to the center. Okay, we're going to do a small supinal twist which is really going to help you open the sides. So for this, I want you to keep your hands this way, elbows slightly open so that you have this space over here. And I want you to, with every breath, kind of just twist to the side and look back. So your vision or your drishti is going to be at the back wall. So something like this. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, so let's start. 3, 2, 1, go. Inhale, look back, exhale, center. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Amazing. Now we are going to do one more warm-up exercise which is really going to help you release the upper torso and release the tension in this area. So for this, I want you to get into the tabletop position and keep your fingers open, your palms underneath your shoulders. From here, as you breathe in, Create a nice hollow space in your back. This is called the cat pose. Relax your shoulders. And as you exhale, I always say this, pull your navel in as much as you can and take your pelvis to the tip of your nose. As far as you can go. Once again, inhale. And exhale. Remember, slow and mindful movements is the way. Do not rush through the practice. Make sure all your movements are very, very mindful. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. And come to the center. From here, take your hips back, arms forward and rest in the child pose. Try to stay here for approximately 30 to 40 seconds and just release all the stress. Continuously breathe. And slowly come back to the tabletop position. So now let's move to the main sequence, which is the women's flow. And this sequence is really going to help you ground yourself and calm down and make sure that you're doing all the movements very, very mindfully. So let's start with our first posture, which is the tabletop balancing. And in this posture, I really want you to focus on your core and focus on your balancing skills. So come to the tabletop position once again, and from here, what we're going to do is find out a space where we are balancing very nicely. So if we lift our hands up or our legs up, we are able to balance it out. Now from here, what we're going to do is keeping a neutral back, that is not hunched or not arched. I want you to take your right hand out and your left leg out at the same time as you breathe in. So let's start. Inhale. And hold it here. Maintain a simple straight line. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And gently bring back the arm and the leg. Let's do the other side. Inhale. And hold it here. Balance. A lot of clarity and focus is needed to balance in this posture. And now slightly pull your navel in and hold here. Keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And gently bring the leg down. Once again, inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Other side. Inhale. And exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come back. Brilliant. From here, take your arms slightly forward, curl your toes, and we are going to go into a downward facing dog. So raise your hips up and hold it here. Stay here in 5, Really feel the stretch at the back of your knees. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now take your right leg forward, but before that I want you to slightly bend, and now bring your right leg forward and hold it here. From here, just simply pushing the hips forward, and I want you to just balance here in this posture. You can keep your hands on your knees like this. Close your eyes and feel the stretch happening here. 5, 4. If you're uncomfortable, you can also keep the hands down. 3, 2, and 1. And now I'm going to challenge you a little bit. So take your arms up, take your both arms up. You can join your palms or you can keep space between them into Anjanasana. So this is a low lunge, very good for your flexibility, improving the strength in your legs, very good for your spine and for your posture. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently bring the hands down and go back to the downward facing dog and bring your left leg forward. Once again, I want you to be straight, and you can balance here by keeping the hands on your knees, or you can be down. Let's hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now moving into Anjanasana. So inhale. Once again, you can either join the hands or keep them open. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping the hands down. And from here, I want you to take the leg back this way and come into a standing posture like this. So I always say stand on your knees, and from here we're going to do a camel pose. So rotate your shoulders back. Inhale. Take your one arm back and then take your other arm back. Hold your heels. Relax your neck. Push your stomach forward and hold here. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back and now go to a child pose. So take your hips back to the heels and relax. Very good. From here, come back up, and I want you now to sit down on the mat and open your legs in the front. This is a very important practice because it allows you to really flow with the energy of your body. And now we're going to keep the spine straight and we're going to touch our toes. Okay, this really will allow to open our back, to release any stress that's on our back. So what I don't want you to do is to do this or to try and reach down and really force yourself. Instead, I really want you to breathe in as much as you can and create space for your body to gently ease into the yoga pose. So take a deep breath in. Take your arms up, and as you exhale, create space and go forward. Go to your maximum level and stay here. Keep your knees as straight as possible. Make sure you're not hunching. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly come back to the center. Once again. Now this time we are going to do it in a different way. So I want you to inhale and take your right and your left hand forward like this. And as you exhale, create space for your body to ease into this asana. Continuously breathe so that you can expand this space. Inhale. Exhale. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly come back up. Very good. From here, you're going to join your legs together this way. I'm going to show it to you diagonally so that you can also see the position of my back. It's absolutely straight. It's not hunched. And now you're going to just interlock your fingers and hold your feet like this and rock your thighs. So this is really going to help you release any stress in the pelvic area, in the inner thigh region, and it's really going to help you release the stress that surrounds here in this area. And as women, we hold a lot of emotions in this area, so this is a wonderful posture to release all the stress, tension and emotion. So again, keeping the spine straight, and I always like to close my eyes here, and you can really feel in the tension and the stress going away. And now slowly opening your eyes, and now I want you to gently lie down on the mat. So be very careful and lie down on the mat. Okay, from here I want you to take your legs up one by one into this posture, which is legs up on the wall and keeping your shoulders and your palms absolutely relaxed. And you can close your eyes once again. You can feel the energy rushing through your ankles, your shin, knees, thighs, your hips. You can feel the blood rushing. Let's hold it here. This is also a wonderful posture to challenge your core. So keep breathing and keep a gentle smile on your face. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now you're gonna bring the knees back, and with the first 2 fingers you're going to hold the big toe, and this is the happy baby posture. And with this you're simply going to rock side to side. This is really going to help you ease the stress in your lower body and release a lot of happy hormones. So let's do this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring to the butterfly and bring your knees in and interlock your fingers or hold your elbows and hold it here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently relax And release your legs, release your arms, and allow your eyes to close. And do this simple practice of Shavasana, wherein I want you today to allow yourself to relax and ease through any sort of stress or tension that you have. We are going to use a very important tool, which is our breath, to navigate through this posture. First of all, just relax yourself completely. And now let's focus on our breath. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And now continuously breathing, keeping your eyes closed, completely relax yourself. As you breathe, you can observe your toes completely relaxing, your ankles relaxing, your knees completely relaxing, your hips relaxing, your stomach and your back completely relaxing, your chest relaxing, your arms, your fingers, your shoulders completely relaxing, your neck, your face, your head relaxing, and your entire body completely relaxed and calm and peaceful, keeping a gentle expression on your face. Allow yourself to feel the calmness for a minute. Continuously breathe without moving your body. And now slowly try moving your fingers and your toes to come back to the present moment. Allow yourself to move a little bit more. And now turn to your left side or your right side. Use your other hand and gently sit down in a comfortable position. Keeping your eyes closed. Shoulders relaxed. Keeping a gentle smile on your face as you can feel that your body is now absolutely relaxed and charged up. Bring your hands together and rub your palms. Cup your eyes to balance out the energy. And now slowly pass on this energy to your entire body and fill your body and your soul with a lot of love, and gently you're going to open your eyes. Thank you so much. Great job everyone. Now let's address some of the questions that we've received from our community. What should I do if I can't sit still or feel restless during breath work? So breath work in itself is a tool that can allow you to calm down. But if you're feeling really restless and if you cannot sit still, I would suggest you that you leave breath work for that particular moment of time and try to notice 5 different things that you can see around yourself, 5 different colors that you can spot, 5 types of food that you can remember, and 5 types of emotions that you can think of. And it will instantly help you shift your focus from the chaotic mindset to a calm mindset. Question number 2. Why do some poses feel easier on one side of my body than the other? So by default, one side of our body is always stronger or has much more strength or is much more flexible than the other. For example, during the class, you must have noticed that when we were doing the low lunge pose, most of you could do the right leg stretch in a better way because our right side by default is much more flexible. But you can work on the other side by consistent and continuous practice. Just make sure that whenever you are practicing on the right side or on the left side, you're always practicing on the other side as well, and not thinking that, okay, my right side is better, so I will only practice the right side because I'm more comfortable in that. But rather try to practice on the other side also and try to get comfortable in that area as well. Question number 3. Can I use this flow as a monthly check-in with myself? How would I modify it? You can definitely use this flow as a monthly check-in for yourself, whether you're looking for grounding, some mindful breathing techniques, or a safe space to just calm yourself down. And this whole class can be modified by adding certain more postures, but this entire session or this entire flow is really going to help you wind down. So whether you want to practice it early in the morning or you want to practice it after your working hours, this is really going to help you ease into the day or wind down completely. Question number 4. Are there any specific poses or practices to support hormonal balance? So when I was going through hormonal imbalance, one very important tool that really helped me was breath work and hydration. These 2 important tools really helped me to understand and manage my hormones. The yoga practice definitely is a very good tool again to make sure that you are keeping a check on your hormones. Doing asanas such as malasana or doing the low lunge poses or the hip opening poses can really help you to work on your emotions and your hormones. So finally, we have the last question. Can you explain the connection between the chakras and women's emotional or physical health? Such a beautiful question. So chakras are these life forces in our body, and you must have heard that whenever a chakra is imbalanced, for example, the root chakra is imbalanced, the human might feel more, pelvic related problems or have emotional related stress. By the way, I would like to tell you that as women, we store a lot of emotions in our hips, and that's the reason whenever you do hip opening exercises, it really helps you to relieve a lot of emotions, and sometimes a lot of good or bad emotions can come out of your body during the practice. So to make sure that you are working on your chakras and your emotions, I suggest you to make sure that you are practicing yoga consistently, you're practicing breath work consistently, you're taking care of yourself through different self-care techniques and tools, and in this way you can really keep your chakras and emotions in balance as a woman. So thank you so much everyone for being here for today's session. This session has provided all of you valuable insights and has created a safe space for you to be calm and release all the tension and stress that you have in your body. So we did some of the grounding movements, breath work and mindful connection in today's class, and I really hope that you enjoyed the class as much as I enjoyed teaching you. Thank you so much, and keep practicing, keep doing yoga. Thank you.